You know, I think the people at The View, the producers at The View, all the very fine people that work at The View, I think they realize that they've been slipping. I think they know that they haven't been making quite as much sense as they usually do. They haven't been real effective at doing their job, which is pretty clearly helping Joe Biden get reelected. They just honestly, they sound like a bunch of whiny old out of touch limousine liberals. No one trusts them. So they had to do something, and apparently that something was to invite one of the mainstream media's preeminent thinkers onto the show.
So you said recently that you thought that you, as an outspoken critic, could be a target yourself. Some people think that sounds overdramatic, but I'm right there with you. I think that he is so vindictive that he will go after, however he has to, through the IRS maybe, or even, through sponsors to get us off the air maybe, or you. Yeah. How seriously should we be taking that?
Well, so I was asked, am I worried about me? And my answer was, I'm worried about all of us. I'm no more worried about me than I am worried about everybody in the country. I think it's bad to have somebody saying, give me as much power as you can in this country so I can use it to go after other Americans. So I can use it to go after these subhuman internal enemies and I'll destroy them. Like, that's just not a good system for anybody. And I don't think anybody's safe if that's the sort of basis on which he wants to get more power.
Dude, I've said it so many times, especially when talking about this particular group of people. They are just so good at saying things that, will really just terrify the people that they call viewers, we call victims. And none of it is true. None of it doesn't have to be true. It's all just so crazy. But Rachel Maddow says that the reason she's worried about all of us is that Donald Trump has said, give me as much power as you can in this country. And he never said that. He never even intimated it. In fact, he never even said something that the puppets manipulated to even sound like it. But she says he said it. So as far as her victims are concerned, he said it. And she also says that he wants the power so that he can root out all the subhuman enemies within. And also, he didn't say that, but she says that he did. And she says that that's her and that that's the ladies on The View. And again, no one ever said this. And you know that it was never said, because if it was, they would be losing their freaking mind in a never-ending loop. But this is how these people operate. And the people that believe them, they just get dumber and crazier every freaking time they talk.
I think that if he decides that he's going to go after you or me or anybody who's well known, we have resources. We'll likely be fine. But I think there's a pattern where he picks out individual people and effectively terrorizes them. There's Stormy Daniels wearing a bulletproof vest to get into the courthouse.
Once you have political violence, you have fascism following.
Yeah. So on the Stormy Daniels wearing a ballistic vest thing, here's the thing. If you're wearing a ballistic vest, but you're wearing it in a way that you can still show some old cleavage, then you're not actually wearing it for protection. You're wearing it so that people like Rachel Maddow can say this kind of goofy crap, and just make it a thing. It's just so hollow. It's so see-through, so unbelievable. I just can't believe that even anyone repeat it, but what's really not unbelievable anymore is that literally everything that they're saying that Donald Trump will do or could do or would do is what they and the powerful people that they're in league with are actually doing. I mean, we all know this. And honestly, the conversations about, what Trump would do, they're pointless, man. We all know what he would do. We know this because he was president for 4 years and he did not do any of the craziness. They lied then when he was president about what he was doing. And they're lying now about what he's going to do or what he will do or what he could do. I mean, it's just so see-through, man. And thankfully, they've gone so far and so wacky that only crazy people actually believe him anymore. And they just keep bouncing back and forth between one crazy bubble and the other, from MSNBC to The View, then back and, stop on CNN in the middle. I mean, these are not serious people. And thankfully, like I said, people actually see it now. No one is believing them. No one is taking them serious. But that's just my take, man. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you haven't already, be a part of our growth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.